Hello, welcome back to The Remedy, brought to you by Coos Health and Wellness. I'm Eric Gleason, and today we are rejoined by Lance Nelson, the Chief Experience Officer at Waterfall Community Health Center. Thanks for joining us.
Absolutely.
We're going to talk a little bit about Veggie Rx, which is a really neat program. I'm excited that you're here to talk about it. Give us a little info on that.
So at Waterfall Clinic, we've been trying to work on a model of integrated healthcare, and so we address primary care, medical issues, mental health issues, and now we're trying to address social determinants of healthcare, things like food and shelter and things that a lot of us take for granted, but have a huge contributing factor to people's health. So one of those things that we've noticed in our population is that nutrition is really difficult for many of our patients. Just being able to afford the right kind of foods, and especially things like fresh produce, has been a real barrier to some of them getting healthier in their lifestyle choices. So what we did was we partnered with the South Coast Food Share, and they had some extra produce that wasn't being used because of all sorts of challenges in handling stuff that rapidly expires. And so we are doing a pilot project with them. We call it our Veggie Rx program. And the idea is that if we have a patient who comes into the clinic who has a nutritional need, or perhaps they just don't have access or resources to get fresh produce, we'll give it to them. So we have, as everyone probably knows, we have an on-site pharmacy that gives out medication. And right next door we have a pharmacy with an F, a pharmacy.
I see what you did there.
Yeah. So we have farm fresh produce that is available for any of our patients who present with a need. So our providers can come in if they notice that somebody's could benefit from, let's say, some leafy greens or something added to their diet. They just write actual prescription for that type of donation, and we walk them back to the refrigerator with a grocery bag, and they fill it up and leave with some fresh produce. And hopefully that's a way that we can assist them with increasing their health in a different way than giving them a prescription or physical therapy or something more traditional like that.
Sure. So this is for any of your providers can provide this to any of the members that come into Waterfall Clinic?
Right. This is for our patients, so we don't have community members coming in. But if you are one of our patients, any of our providers can identify that need, and they just basically activate our outreach team, who really focuses on those social determinants of healthcare. And we put together a package for them, and on the way out, they leave with a handful or more sometimes of produce, and it's all free of charge. We have a great partnership with Orca, and Advanced Health has helped us with some donation to get this pilot project going as well. And we've just had a really great response from the community, and certainly from our patients. It's only been going a week or two, but we're averaging 50 patients a week that are accessing fresh produce that wouldn't have had access otherwise.
That's great. I mean, you touched on a good point. It's just so expensive to eat healthy. I mean, if you're on a really strict budget, you're on a lower SES bracket, then you can't afford to get the good. You can get, we talked about earlier, you can get macaroni and cheese, you can get all these other things, but you can't get that fresh produce. Right. So it's super cool that you guys are doing this for your patients. I think that is an awesome thing, and hopefully something like this can catch on other places. I think
that would be great.
I think that's awesome. So if you are a Waterfall patient and you see their providers and you feel like you might need a prescription from their pharmacy, let your provider know. So for The Remedy, brought to you by Coos Health and Wellness, I'm Eric Gleason. Thanks for joining us.